Hello everyone, welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs from science and technology current affairs from last 60 days. Okay, so now without wasting any further time, let's get started. Question number 1. What is the name of the first quantum computer simulator toolkit of India? So the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology launched the country's first quantum computer simulator named as QSIM toolkit. So this has been indigenously developed by IISc Bangalore, IIT Roorkee and CDAC. So this tool helps in learning and understanding the practical aspects of programming using quantum computers. And the tool will further enable the researchers and students to research quantum computing in a cost-effective manner. Okay. Question number 2. BBV87 is the vaccine candidate of Bharat Biotech against which disease? So this is the Bharat Biotech's chikungunya vaccine candidate, and a multi-country phase 2 and phase 3 clinical trials of this particular vaccine has been rolled out in Costa Rica by the International Vaccine Institute. Okay, and the study is led by IVI with Bharat Biotech and funded by the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness Innovations, that is CEPI. Okay. Question number 3. Which space company or agency has launched Ants Avocado's robotic arm to the space station? So Elon Musk owned SpaceX has recently sent a shipment of ants, avocados and a robotic arm to the International Space Station aboard a Falcon rocket. And this was the company's 23rd space delivery for NASA in the last 10 years. Okay. So the Dragon capsule booster landed successfully on SpaceX's new ocean platform called as a short fall of gravitas. And the shipment includes more than 4,800 pounds of supplies for astronauts, including avocados, lemons and ice cream. Okay. Question number 4. You Breathe Life, the world's first plant-based smart air purifier, has been developed by startup of which institution? So a startup company of IIT Ropar has claimed that it has developed the world's first plant-based smart air purifier, and the name is You Breathe Life, that has been developed by Urban Air Laboratory. So this living plant-based air purifier amplifies the air purification process in indoor spaces. And the technology used in this product is Urban Munnar effect, in which the room air interacts with leaves and goes to the sail root zone where maximum pollutants are purified. Okay. And I think you know what is phytoremediation. It is a type of process by which plants effectively remove the pollutants from the air. Okay. So this type of technique is used here. Question number 5. Which state has reported cases of fever identified as scrub typhus? So in the state of Uttar Pradesh, many children have been diagnosed with a new mystery fever identified as scrub typhus. And several children are sick in the region, and the infection spreads to people through bites of infected chiggers. Okay. Question number 6. Super Follows feature has been introduced by which social media giant? So the social networking and microblogging giant Twitter has launched a new feature named as Super Follows. So now this feature allows the content creators on the platform to provide exclusive premium content to their subscribers, and it allows the creators to earn monthly revenue also by sharing the premium content with their followers. Okay. Question number 7. Jezero crater is a part of which planet? So recently NASA's Mars rover have successfully collected its first rock sample for return to Earth. And this rock sample, which is about the thickness of a pencil, could have slipped deeper into the tube during a series of planned vibrations. And talking about Perseverance, it has arrived in the month of February at Mars Jezero crater in search of rocks to find evidence of ancient life. And the crater is believed to be the home of a lake bed and a river delta billions of years ago. So now further NASA plans to launch more spacecraft to retrieve the samples collected by Perseverance. Okay. So your correct answer is option number C. Question number 8. Corbevax is a vaccine candidate of which pharma company? So this is the COVID-19 vaccine candidate produced by Hyderabad-based pharma company Biological E. And why it is in news? Because recently the company has received the nod from DCGI, that is Drugs Controller General of India, for conducting 2 clinical trials of the vaccine. And the company has also received approval from DGCI to conduct phase 2 and 3 trials on children aged between 5 to 18. And not only this, the company has also received assistance from Government of India under the mission COVID Suraksha for development of this vaccine. Okay. Question number 9. Which organization has launched Project Udaan on the occasion of Hindi Divas? So IIT Bombay has launched this project on the occasion of Hindi Divas, which is celebrated on 14th of September. So Project Udaan was launched with the aim of breaking the language barrier basically that many students face while joining the institutes of higher education. And this project also enables the translation of textbook and other study material of the engineering and other streams from English to Hindi and other Indian languages. Okay. Question number 10. Researchers from which organization has developed noise control sheet absorber by mimicking beehives? So Indian researchers from IIT Hyderabad have fabricated paper honeycomb structures as sound absorbing panels that basically dissipate acoustic energy to low frequency ranges. So this technology can be utilized in building acoustics and for noise management in the environment. So now due to the well dampening property, this vibration energy is dissipated in the form of heat. So this could be a cost effective way to reduce noise pollution. Okay. Question number 11. Which organization is working on technologies in order to develop reusable GSLV Mk3 launch vehicle? So the Indian Space Research Organization, that is ISRO, is working to develop the technology which is required to reuse GSLV Mk3 launch vehicle. So this new technology will help ISRO to vertically land its launch vehicle GSLV Mk3, and this technology will be similar to what SpaceX is doing. Also, ISRO intends to use this technology to restore its first and second stages of launch vehicle. So this will basically help in saving money. Okay. Question number 12. Researchers from which organization have designed a device that can generate electricity from raindrops? So researchers at IIT Delhi have developed a device that can generate electricity from water droplets, raindrops, water currents, and even ocean waves. And the device is developed using electrostatic induction and triboelectric effect. So this device is composed of a nano composite polymer and a contact electrode. Okay. Question number 13. With which organization the Department of Space under ISRO has entered into a framework agreement to develop space launch vehicles? So the Department of Space has partnered with the aerospace technology startup Agnikul Cosmos so that they can access ISRO facilities and know how to develop and test space launch vehicle systems. So now this agreement will enable Agnikul, which is based in the National Center for Combustion of IIT Madras, to use ISRO's technical expertise to test and validate its launch vehicle systems and run multiple tests and also visit facilities at various ISRO centers. Fine. Question number 14. Nobile crater, which was seen in the news recently, is located in which space body? So first of all, Viper, the full form of which is Volatiles Investigating Polar Exploration Rover, that is set to land in the south pole of the moon. To get a close-up view of the location and concentration of water there, is to be launched by NASA. And Viper is also the first resource mapping mission on another celestial body. So recently NASA selected the western edge of Nobile crater as the landing site for the Viper mission, which is to be launched in the year 2023. And talking about Nobile crater, it is basically located near the southern pole of the moon at the south of crater Scott. Fine. Question number 15. What does I denote in Viper, which is seen in the news regarding space exploration? So already I told you, the US Space Agency NASA has announced the deployment of Viper first of all, and the full form is Volatiles Investigating Polar Exploration Rover. So here I stands for investigating. So this would be sent as a part of Artemis program in the year 2023, and it is aimed to search ice and other resources on and below the lunar surface. Okay. So do remember that the south pole of the moon is one of the coldest areas in our solar system, and no prior missions to the moon's surface have explored it yet. Okay. Question number 16. LRO, sometimes seen in news, is a robotic spacecraft of which space agency? So this is a NASA robotic spacecraft, and it is currently orbiting the moon in an eccentric polar mapping orbit. So it was the first United States mission to the moon in over 10 years, and it was launched on 18th of June 2009. Okay. Question number 17. Which country is set to launch the Tianzhou 3 cargo spacecraft? So China is set to launch this particular spacecraft before the end of 2022. So this will mark the fourth of 11 missions from construction of 11 missions for construction of China's 3-module space station, which is called Tiangong, or you can say it as Heavenly Palace. Okay. Question number 18. Tycho crater, lot of question regarding crater, right? Which was seen in the news recently, is located in which space body? So the National Science Foundation's Green Bank Observatory along with other partners have released a new high resolution image of the moon, and this is the best ever image taken from the ground using new radar technology on the Green Bank telescope. Okay. So this resolution of new Tycho crater image contains approximately 1.4 billion pixels, and the image covers an area of 200 kilometers by 175 kilometers. So the entire crater, which measures nearly 86 kilometers in diameter, has been captured now. Fine. Question number 19. What is the expansion of FRK with reference to Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution? So Department of Food and Public Distribution under Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution issued uniform specifications for fortified rice kernels. So now the specifications are for the FRK for grade A and common rice says that 1% of FRK should be blended with normal rice stock, and the fortified rice is to be distributed under various government schemes including public distribution system and midday meals in schools by the year 2024. Coming to last question, CSIR-CMERI, which has developed solar DC cooking system, is located in which state? So the flagship solar DC cooking system has been developed by CMERI, that is Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute, Durgapur, that lies in West Bengal. So this technology was transferred to 2 business entities, and system consists of a solar PV panel, a charge controller, battery bank, and cooking oven. So it has 20 to 25% better efficiency, and it is more economical when compared to the traditional solar based cooking systems. Okay, do remember that CMERI is an institute under CSIR, means Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events regarding science and technology current affairs. Now we will do one more category, and after that we will come to our next month. Okay, so till then stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Meenu Zatsana signing off.